What I'm about to tell you might upset you, but I don't really care because I need you to hear it. Getting married won't fix your porn addiction. Do you know why I say this? It's because a lot of men think that a relationship will solve their issue with lust, but it's not the case. In fact, it only makes it worse because when you're in that marriage, you're watching pornography, right? And you feel terrible about yourself because you thought it would save your addiction. You thought once I get married, I won't struggle with lust anymore, but you still struggle with it. And that's because the issue isn't with the marriage, it's with yourself. The problem is that you have some healing to do. I don't know what it is. It could be loneliness. It could be a feeling of, it could be like a coping mechanism to relieve your stress, right? And I'm gonna be real, once you're in a relationship or whatever it is, maybe for a month or two, it's gonna be gone, right? But then after you guys get used to each other, after the things start going away, like the honeymoon phase starts going away, right? That's when the lust comes back to attack you. Because nothing in this world can satisfy your soul except God. You try to solve the porn addiction with the relationship, it's gonna fade away because it's a material thing. It's not eternal. But when you focus on God, when you focus on developing your relationship with God, when you allow Him to truly heal your heart from the inside out, then you won't need a relationship to heal that addiction because it's just putting a band-aid over a deep wound, right? It only solved the problem temporarily, but then the problem gets bigger and bigger until you can't control it. So if you're in a relationship, if you're thinking about getting married, but you're stuck with a porn addiction, I heed you. I warn you. Please listen. Do not get into that relationship until you have solved this issue, until you have broken this addiction off of you, until you have healed that part of you that this addiction needs to feed on. All right? Because I'm telling you from experience, it ruins relationships. All right? I'm telling you with all of the passion I have that if you go into a relationship with an addiction like this, you will destroy the relationship and it will just cause chaos. All right. So, how do we fix this addiction? Well, only God can fix this addiction for you. All right. The woman you're with cannot fix it. She can only help you, but she can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. You have to go to God. So you have to ask God to deliver you from this addiction and give you the strength to stay free from it and figure out why you even go to this addiction in the first place. Figure out why do you watch porn in the first place, right? Do you watch it because you feel like no one's ever loved you and that's the only way you can receive love? Do you feel like after a long day of work, you want to just wind down, right? And you just want something to relax you? You have to figure out why you watch it in the first place. Because let's be real, none of us want to watch that stuff. You don't want to watch that, right? You don't actually want to watch these things, but you feel like a slave to it because there's a pain that you're trying to numb with this addiction. And you need to figure out what that pain is so that you can resolve it in a healthy way. All right. So, hope this helps you. And this advice would have saved me a long time ago. So, I'm giving it to you now, and you can do what you want with it. But I did my job here. All right. So, if you want to quit this addiction as soon as possible and you're sick and tired of relapsing, make sure to check out the top link in the description. I'm doing a live stream call. All right. It's going to be on February 1st, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So it's going to be completely free, but there are limited spots. So make sure to book your seat down below. All right. Now make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with 3 friends. A lot of people, bro, please, not even 3. Share this with 10 people. I'm serious. Especially if you're an adult who's about to get married or you have friends that are about to get married, let them know about this information. They need to hear this before they get into a relationship. All right. But with that said, peace.